Hello class. How's recess today?
It was fun, thank you.
More than the better.
I bet you all had a lot of fun outside on the playground. Now let's get on with the next lesson.
Why, Mrs. Chansey?
Well, Lauren, so we can learn what lesson in class that we could talk about. I know recess is fun, but sometimes we have to do schoolwork in order to pass class.
I see.
Okay class, for today's lesson, I think we should learn some multiplication. Let's do some together. 2 times 4 is
8.
Well done, Sharon. Next one, 2 times 6 is
12.
Awesome job, Lauren. Now for a hard one, can anybody tell me what 2 times 10 is?
It's 20. Do you think that's thick or something?
Alana Brown, that was very rude of you. How dare you speak to me like that? Naughty girl.
I'm not a naughty girl. I'm in fact always a sweet girl.
You are a very naughty girl. Pack it in right now.
Pack it in what? A suitcase.
You think you're being funny, do you? Well, you're not. Stop it right now.
What are you gonna do, Mrs. Chansey? Tell my mummy.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. You have been succeedingly naughty in math class today. Stop the naughtiness and let's move on. Now, can anybody tell me what 2 times 7 is?
It's 14.
Excellent, Joseph. Next one, can anybody tell me what 2 times 5 is?
10. Don't you think that's thin or something? I think it's really fucking thin.
But does it? Alana Brown, I'm calling your mother after class. You do not use that kind of language in my classroom, ever. You really are a very naughty girl.
You know she won't listen to you because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Excuse me, Alana, you do not give me that attitude. Stop it.
Naughty little girl this, naughty little girl that, will you just shut the fuck up?
Stop that this instant. How dare you continuing to speak to me like that? I will see to it that your mother will ground you for this.
Yeah, right.
That's it, I will not take this kind of attitude from you anymore. Detention, after school, until your mother comes to pick you up.
Mrs. Chansey, this is not fair.
Alana, what's not fair is that you have the right to be naughty in math class. That's why you are here in detention after school. I already called your mother, and she's on her way. She will. Pooey. What is that smell?
What smell?
You messed yourself again, haven't you?
No.
Naughty girl. Do not lie to me like that. I could smell the pooey smell from here. You know what's going to happen after naughty little girls wet or mess themselves? They get put in nappies. So, detention with nappies. If you're going to mess yourself like a baby, then you're gonna wear nappies like a baby. Let's go and put a nappy on you now. There. Don't you dare take that nappy off, or you'll be in detention for the rest of the week.
What if I'm near the toilet?
Go in your nappy, and I'll change you.
I'm gonna take my nappy off.
Did you hear my warning? If you take that nappy off, you will be in detention for the rest of the week. Don't you dare.
Mrs. Chansey, you can't just put me in nappies like this.
I put you in nappies because you messed yourself. Naughty girl.
Fuck you.
Alana Lucy Brown, look at me, right now. You do not talk to Mrs. Chansey like that. How dare you? That was really inappropriate.
She put a nappy on me.
And why did she do that, I wonder? Did you poo yourself again?
No.
Don't lie to your mother like that. You know very well that's why I put the nappy on you.
That's a fib, and you know it. I have noticed that you're wearing a nappy right now, and you're grounded. You are going to have your nappies on during your grounding, and you are going to bed as soon as we get home. That means as soon as we get home we are going to change your nappy and put you to bed.
But.
No buts. When we get home, nappy change and then it's straight to bed. You're gonna have nappies on in school, 5 days a week. Let's go home, then nappy change, and then to bed.
Looks like she'll be needing plenty of nappies. Better go and buy a jumbo pack of nappies now.
Remember, Mrs. Chansey put a nappy on you before I came to pick you up. And you're going to bed as soon as I change your nappy. So, lie down and we'll change your nappy. You really are a very naughty girl. Now that your nappy is changed, it's time for you to go to bed. Get in bed, now. Now get to sleep and think about how naughty you've been today. I'll be back to change your nappy in the morning.
Good morning, Alana.
Now, Alana, don't be naughty. Say good morning to Mrs. Chansey.
Good morning, Mrs. Chansey.
How are you today?
I'm alright, that I'm embarrassed, because my mummy made me wear a nappy to school this morning.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know I'll give you nappy changes when you need them.
Mommy needs to go to work now, sweetie. I'll see you at 3. I love you.
I love you, Mummy.
Alana, what is it?
I've done something in my nappy.
Don't get upset, we're gonna go and change you now. I'll be right back, class. I'm gonna go and change Alana's nappy.
Why is Mrs. Chansey changing Alana's nappy?
Because Alana was put in nappies for being naughty in math class yesterday.
I see.
There, all changed.
That sure was one very shitty nappy.
Watch your language. You know that we do not allow swearing in school. Go to the corner, right now, you naughty little girl. Your mummy will hear about this.
Is that so?
It is that kind of attitude that's going to keep you in nappies. You stay there in the corner until I say so. Good morning, class. Today in English class, we're gonna have a spelling contest. Yesterday I know you all mastered your spelling skills, but now it's time to do a spelling contest. This means that we should knowledge your spelling skills. Let's start, shall we? Okay. Julia, spell wonderful.
Wonderful. W-O-N-D-E-R-F-U-L. Wonderful.
That's correct. Next one. Ben, spell birthday.
Birthday. B-I-R-T-H-D-A-Y. Birthday.
Correct. Here's the next one. Jenny, spell beautiful.
Beautiful. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L. Beautiful.
You're absolutely correct, Jenny. Now let's do a hard one. Jonathan, can you spell different?
Different. D-I-F-E-R-E-N-T. Different.
I'm sorry, Jonathan, but that was incorrect. You forgot the other F in the word. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Emily, can you spell?
Thug. F-U-C-K. Thug. Dudes.
I'll give you oops. Alana Brown, how dare you spell a swear word after you were being sent to the corner and then took Emily's turn from her? That's very naughty.
That's not fair, Elena. You just spelled a word and then took my turn after Mrs. Chansey called on me. That's very naughty.
Look at me, Alana.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Chansey.
It's too late for that. You really done it this time. How dare you continuing to use foul language again after you were being sent to the corner?
I wasn't.
Yes, you did. Continuing to use foul language after being sent to the corner for being naughty is very naughty.
Yeah, right.
I mean it. You have been naughty all morning, and I'm tired of it. When your mother comes to pick you up, I'm gonna tell her how naughty you were this morning.
But
nothing. She must know how naughty you were, and she'll be very cross with you. So, detention, after school, for the rest of the, actually, scratch that. You'll be in detention for the rest of the day, in the detention room, with nappies. You'll have your nappies changed whenever you may need it during your detention. So, detention room, now. Go. Stop the babyish crying this instant, you naughty girl.
Alana Lucy Brown, Mrs. Chansey told me that you have been naughty again this morning after you promised me to behave. How dare you think that was anywhere near appropriate?
Dawn, your daughter used foul language after I changed her nappy, and then spelled a naughty word in English class.
You are in so much trouble, young lady. You should know that swearing is forbidden in school. You've been very naughty again today, and I'm very cross with you.
But
No buts about it. You've already been grounded for being naughty yesterday in math class, but now you're double grounded for being naughty again today in English class.
for how long?
A whole month. What's more, Mrs. Chansey also told me that you're staying in nappies until you change that attitude, and when your punishment is up, we're going home now, and when we get there we'll change your nappy and then put you to bed. You've been absolutely positively extremely naughty.
What an naughty student I've got.